The offensive straight away. Jack Harrison here. Jack Harrison bringing the ball forward. He's played it into Pablo Hernandez, edge of the area. Hernandez goes for goal! What a start to the game! 17 seconds on the clock. It's got to be one of the quickest goals of the Sky Bet Championship season. Here's Cook. Cook goes for goal! And finds the back of the net in sensational fashion.
Jones now for Leeds. And McNabb only half stopping him. Jones getting it across. And Clark going in! And Alan Clark has put Leeds ahead! Down under. Mark Viduka is a sporting god in Australia and now in West Yorkshire. Here he is again. It's Viduka. It's four. It's all his own work.
How are you guys? What is going on? Welcome back. My name is Conor McGilligan. This is the Watch Along. What's going on in your world? Sorry for the hat, everybody. Look, my hair's not great. And I take this off and I look like a French waiter because it's all stuck up. So we've got the hat on today. What's going on in your world? Let me know what you're thinking in the section below. Your thoughts on the lineup. What do you guys think about this one? Yeah. We'll get into it. It feels like a big game for Leeds United, a huge game for Leeds United. You can probably tell, you know, I guess there's a level of apathy, but look, you know, you win the game today and you take yourselves to a relatively decent position if you Leeds United. But yeah, starting lineup's interesting. So I want to get your guys' reaction. Let me know in the comment section below, of course. But from what we understood anyway, everybody was fit, firing, ready to go. I mentioned that Biol in the back two probably would have been the choice that I'd have gone for, but I do completely understand going for Pascal as well. And I think you guys know, I think Pascal's a brilliant defender as well. And obviously the beauty about Pascal is he can head the ball as well. He's physical. He's all the things that Biol is, just maybe not as complete when it comes to that physicality. But at the same time, you've got, I guess, that passing out. And if we're going direct, if you're going long, and if you're trying to hit the channels at points, which hopefully we do, you need someone who's good at doing that, which is Pascal is our best ball-playing defender. You know, it's not just Pascal isn't just completely limited to obviously playing the ball, you know, to the man next to him. He can play those long direct balls as well. So yeah, and then you go a little bit further forward, and of course we see a scenario in the midfield with Ampadu, Longstaff, and Stack. Look, I wanted to see Tanaka in there. I do continue to want to see Tanaka in that midfield because he's our best technical player, and I do think that can work, especially in a Premier League midfield surrounded by athleticism and physicality. I don't think you just need pure physicality in there. I think you need the technical ability as well. I would have gone for Tanaka probably instead of Ampadu or Longstaff. I think we said that on the preview as well. And then up front, it's difficult because you want to remain positive. I've said that I think we'll get something today, which is a good thing. I think it's just more the overarching thing which rags my head with this sort of stuff with Brendan. I mean, he's speaking obviously in the press conference, isn't he, about everybody being fit and firing and ready to go. And I just think to myself, all right, but you know, whatever. I mean, he said it the last 2 weeks and now he continues for the third game week anyway, in playing Brendan Aronson. So you got now Aronson over Nonso and James who are on the bench. I mean, if there is like a positive, Leeds have got a look. See what I mean? Look at that. Gee whiz. Gee willikers. Leeds have got a good bench, but yeah, you want those players to be on the pitch, don't you? That's what notoriously want as Leeds United fans. We don't want them to just, I mean, they've just put a post out about Nonto and they just put locked in. And it's just Nonto on the bench. And I think there's been like several responses back to it going, where's he locked in on? The bench. And it's like, yeah, just... So I don't know. It's kind of I'm trying to be a bit more upbeat, but I do look at it, guys, and I think to myself, look, there's solutions. I keep saying this. I think there's solutions, and I think that's positive, and that's what we've been trying to do in the international break. It's been well received, but some people might not have received it well. But I'm a Leeds United fan. I want my football club to do well ultimately. And, if I think there should be a change at the top, I think there should be a change at the top. I'm still going to support Daniel Farke because he's the coach of my team. But ultimately, Leeds need you're kind of looking at it now. You're looking at the other teams improving as well. And you're thinking you need a change of manager and you need improvements probably in the window as well. I still think that another manager can get the best out of this side, but ultimately as well, if you're offering me players in the summer, obviously, but in January, am I going to turn around to you and say no? Well, of course not. Of course not. I'm not going to turn around and say, nah, don't want them. So yeah, you're kind of looking at it and seeing Brendan on the right, and I'm just like, I just don't get it. And hopefully he has a good game today, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Let's just get this light on. Is that better for you guys? That light been on? Let me know in the comment section below if that light is better. We're trying to get that ambiance. Right, okay. I've not been on live now for around about 2 weeks. So we'll get, I think the last time we were live was White Noise, which is going to be returning tonight. Be just to hear Brownie's thoughts after whatever the result is. Connor, any ideas? Shout out to you, Josh. And guys, I'd like to say as well, you'll be shouted out throughout the video if you put your donations in and stuff like that. Mr. P, shout out to you, mate. I know you've sent me some lovely donations after the video as well. And I want to shout out as well Sean Gallagher as well, who's been about 3 or 4 years sending donations after the fact. And you got to shout that out as Bamford's peering down on goal. Is it Bamford? Oh, it's Tom Cannon. The Sheffield United should have had a third there. If you're not watching, the Sheffield derby is going the red way. But yeah, shout out to all of you guys who put donations in. As I say, it doesn't come out of an account, guys, all your donations. It goes straight back into the channel. And hopefully you always see the improvements, and I really appreciate that. But Josh says, Con, any ideas what Brendan has on Daniel? I don't know, mate. I mean, someone said maybe Farke's trying to look for the combo to get sacked. But no, I don't know what it is, mate. I have absolutely no idea what it is. I think he likes his running and all that sort of stuff. We flagged up Willie Gnonto's statistics. I don't know if you guys caught the preview, but Willie Gnonto's statistics in terms of defensive work. And Gnonto's right up there with Aronson in terms of defensive work as a winger, which I looked at the numbers because I thought people really do look at Gnonto and they're like, he's defensively he's not that good. But when you actually look at the numbers, comparison to other forwards when he's playing, relative to the Championship and obviously meek and mild minutes in the Premier League, he's got very good numbers defensive output wise. So yeah, I don't know what it is. I think there is he's clearly got his favourites. We all know he's got his favourites, but yeah. I still don't think he knows his best 11, which is an issue. Pat Kells, hi Pat. Connor, how are you, lad? James DCL on bench. Shout out to you, Pat. Always a supporter. Thanks, mate. Would love to start with 2 strikers and James go direct running behind. Cash not great at defending. Yeah, I do think. I mean, they've got a world class team, haven't they? We all know that. Very old, by the way. Seeing Bamford 45 at Sheffield United. But yeah, I'm not bad, mate. I'm not bad. Yeah, I could. I'm kind of, like I said, mate. It's kind of more on like the apathy level at this moment in time with it. And obviously, but I think we'll get something today? I do think we'll get something today, which I guess is a positive, which is a massive positive. I just kind of see as now we can't be using this points per game thing anymore. That's not going to suit. Leeds are in the bottom 3 right now. Currently, we are in the bottom 3. That's the terrible news about it. We all kind of predicted this would happen anyway, but Leeds sitting in the bottom 3, drastically in need of performances to improve. DJ's in the building. Hi, DJ. Thanks for your donation again, mate. Really appreciate it. This is a Barocca, by the way. Sediment at the bottom. Lovely. If we lose this afternoon and make it 3 consecutive defeats. Oh, Bamford's just Mr. Sitter. If we lose this tomorrow and make it 3 consecutive defeats, then I think he should be sacked tomorrow, in my opinion. What about you? Yeah, DJ, I think they've they've left it too late in and around this window for me. And obviously, look, we're supporting the club. I have to keep saying this because people are like, oh, you want the manager gone and you're not supporting the team. Not the case, of course. But I think the solution would have been to get rid of him at the beginning of the window. I think that would have made a lot of sense. I think, you don't need a manager there with the players, 13 players going out on international duty. There's been so many managerial changes. Anyway, in November, Villa being the classic example, when they went from Gerrard to Emery, you can make a change in this window, and I just don't understand why they would wait until like Aston Villa and then to sack him. Maybe it's just last chance saloon, but I don't think they'll sack him anyway. I don't think that's going to happen. Chris is here as well. Good to see all you guys here as well, by the way. I completely, the watch along crew. It's when you've not been doing it for 2 weeks because of the international break. We should have a clean bill of health now. Clean bill of health, watching Leeds games together for the next however many weeks before the internationals. I think it's 11 game weeks. We'll probably be thinking to ourselves, Jesus, we need that international break soon for our mental health. Oh God. Chris says, if we lose, I see Ellen Road getting toxic quickly with that lineup. Oh, Sheffield United 3-0. Great goal. Tom Cannon. 49ers will see in that and react by ditching Farke before the wrath turns on them for failures in the summer. PLZ Work says, agreed. What do we ever get from James? He doesn't even get on the ball. At least Nonto. I understand the Nonto starting shouts, not James. I don't know. I'm still, quality-wise, I'm still going James over Brendy. I'll be honest with you. Connor put up the running stats in comparison. Nonto and Aronson. I'd like to see them. PLZ, all you need to do, mate, is go on my preview. Just have a look at my preview on like a side screen if you're on it now. It's around about 5 minutes into the preview show that we did the other day. It's when I'm just sat down. It's after we've done the Oppo preview. I haven't got the stats to hand, unfortunately. I had to go and find them. Farke is a virus Leeds need to be cured of. Farke does not like to stick with his personal favorites. Josh says, hey, Con, hope you're doing well, mate. You too, buddy. You too. Thanks so much. Today's a crucial day, says Robin HD. Villa win and we're going down with the new manager. Leeds win and we'll probably stay up. Yeah, I don't look at it like that, mate, to be honest. Today would be amazing. Today be amazing getting 3 points. Obviously, it'd be an incredible win. However, I think long term, I always say this, I'm a long-term thinker. I know you guys are as well. It feels like it'd paper over the cracks just a little bit. So my opinion, and you guys know I'm like this anyway, but my opinion is not just going to drastically change if we beat Aston Villa. Look, if somehow Daniel Farke shows drastic adaptation and we're seeing different things and all this sort of stuff, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and he picks up 3 results in the next 5 games, then we can talk again, and we can say, look, maybe he's changed a little bit, he's adapted, and that was the long leash we gave with Farke. It was at the start of the season. It was, let's see if he changes. I don't think we've seen that as of yet, to be honest with you. Shamsoni says his chance to get us up, his second attempt with a brilliant squad. Lousy afternoon ahead for Lift. Hopefully you're wrong for LUFC. Limited, stop working on a uni summative for this. Reckon I'll be upset about that later. Yeah, mate. I remember those uni days. When I was at uni, mate, we were absolutely turgid as well. I was at uni and mate, this makes me sound really old, actually. I was at uni. My years were 2012 to 2015. So imagine those in like the Leeds days. The Leeds days. I remember Chris Wood. I was away at Derby County, and Derby had a good team back then. This is how long ago I was at uni. But Derby were very, very decent. Like, they had Martin and I can't remember who else they had on that team, but they had a really decent team. And that they were my years at uni, mate. So and Leeds scored in the last minute. Chris Wood wrapped one in off the post, and it was glorious. It was a brilliant day. And I think we finished 15th that year or 13th or something like that. So they were my uni days. Like Man United fans wouldn't even talk to me about Leeds because they were like, where are you? What are you even Leeds? And it's like, yeah, okay. So at least you've had good years. Hello, Connor. Loving the shirt you have on today. Connor, he has adapted Pascal in. Is that what you classify as adaptation, mate? Not for me. Pat says, apathy level, Barocca for myself. Pat, are you my inner demon, mate? Are you me? Yeah. Okay. We'll leave it there, Pat. We'll leave it there. But put it this way: I know what you mean. Goodness me! But this isn't beer. Not today. Paul, what lasts longer, Farker and his job, or I'm getting honestly, Chris, I'm getting hammered. The issue is with it, my missus loves it. No idea why. Careful and let's be nice in the chat there, by the way, in terms of let's not get smutty. But yeah, maybe it's the mullet and Tash combo. I'm not sure, but she absolutely loves it. But my mates, I saw a couple of my best mates yesterday, and they were giving me some apps. They were like, "Mate, it needs to go." I was like, "What do I do here? Do I go with But we are doing it for. In all fairness, the mustache is for a good cause. It is for men's mental health. My football team, who I play for every weekend, we're doing it for mental health. To be fair, so. Yeah, we've all chimed in with a mustache. So yeah, we do look like 11 Graham Souness from the 80s, but it is quite funny. Tomatio, careful. I was joking. Sorry, mate. Perry's hair transplant's looking good. Yeah, I think he had one, didn't he? He defo had one in the summer because his hair was a lot shorter. Like, as in, it was like bald, wasn't it? Or he was balding anyway. Connor is wearing his lucky hat. I am. I think we've won every time when I'm wearing this hat, to be fair. Mullet and the tash. Yeah, don't think I can say that. But yeah, I'll probably get banned on here. Hi, Claire. My 12-year-old son is watching the game at Ellen Road today. And I'm good as well, Claire. I saw you earlier on your question saying, how are you? Thank you so much. I'm all right. I'm up in Durham in second year. Got 21p in the bank account. There's ways around that, mate. I'm sure there is. 21p in the bank account. Yeah, that's rough, mate. But what's White Lightning now? Do you remember does anybody remember White Lightning? Or was it White Star? What is that drink that everybody used to drink, which was like 30p? It was, or is it White Lightning? Drink. White Lightning cider. How much is that nowadays? Freddos are like 40p now, aren't they? How much is that? I'm gonna get my missus is gonna be. She's gonna come in. And I'm gonna be searching White Lightning. How much is it? White Lightning, how much is it? I think it's quite cheap. For a bottle. I just want a bottle. I don't actually want a bottle. I'm just doing it for you, mate. What are we on? 30-day. Oh, no. Now I'm looking at moonshine. Anyway. I've no idea. But White Lightning was about 20p, I swear, when I was at uni. The vibes look off at Ellen Road. Yeah. Diamond White, was it? Daniel Carr. Hi, Daniel. Thanks for your donation, buddy. Daniel Carr dash LUFC says failure falls on the owners. Farker isn't a Prem level manager. Stuck by him, yet didn't back him, and now left. Too late to get a manager of any quality. Daniel, I don't think you're wrong, mate. I don't think you're wrong in a lot of that. And I think now we're looking at Daniel Farker. I said in the international break, the smoking gun's got to now be pointed at the owners. This indecisive owners. That's what we have. We have the most indecisive American owners. Normally, American owners can be really finger on the pulse, and they're ruthless, absolutely ruthless. We know that in business anyway. It's absolutely staggering that, you look at this season when it comes to Parag in particular, there's now 3 massive decisions of which he's just stagnated and waited. Yeah, so I agree. Diamond White and Castaway was a blastaway. Cheers for the donation as well. Lene says, with the mullet and the tash, you look a bit like Paul Mescal. Who's this Paul Mescal? Paul Mescal. I'll take that. Thanks, Lene. I've had worse. I've had a lot worse. So thanks, mate. Forever Leeds. Hey, mate. How's it going? Not sure how about this starting lineup, but it's all on Farker to prove it. Paul says White Lightning and Castaway and Castaway Blastaway. Diamond White 2 liters for $1.99. We can't get our man any then if he's only got 21p in his bank account. To be fair, 20p. God shows your age. Fact man was on black creamy pints all day yesterday, paying for it today. Come on, Leeds. I know how you're feeling, mate. Bob says I know. Why don't we all be optimistic for a change and hope for a win? Make it a pleasant change, huh? I think that's a bit harsh, that, Bob. We are on the watch longs. We're always hoping for a win. We always have a lot of fun on here as well. what gets clipped up is the goals and the frustration when Leeds can't seem to defend or attack. But I always think we have a little bit of fun on here, to be honest, as you're probably seeing right now. But yeah, optimism needs to be supported, Bob. That's not the fans' fault. You need, when you've lost 4 games out of 5, you need that optimism and that faith, like yourself, mate. That needs to be rewarded with something. I need to see something as a Leeds United fan from this team now. You know, right? Okay, let's get the old score line up. If you've not been here, everybody, we have a manual clock. Clock is what I said there, and you can adjust your timer. I watch it at my pace for my very legal, as always, stream. And yeah, you can stop your watch, you can forward it on a little bit, and we can have the exact same sort of co-aligned timer here. So let me just find it. So we've got the how are we feeling anyway? Go on, get your score predictions in, you lovely lot. Get your score predictions in, and do us a favor, everybody, like the video as always. Check out our fantastic sponsors, Shop G&O and the Job Match Group, who are supporting One Leeds throughout the season to bring you content every single week. Get the old scoreboard up. There we go. Oh, that was quite a nice transition, wasn't it? 3-1 Leeds win. 2-0 Leeds. Dublin says, why doesn't Farke start his best 11? Loving the Tash, Connor. Thanks, Stealth. Top man. Appreciate that, buddy. 2020 was summer I drank back in my youth. Connor, you're like Freddie Mercury on a golf course. Yeah, fair enough. The thing is, I take the piss out. Sorry for the non-swearers in here. I take the mick out myself a lot anyway. You've got to do, haven't you? You've got to be able to take the mickey out yourself. There's too much seriousness in the world today. No win today. Farke dead man walking here after. No way round after that. Andrew, one of the Patreons. Completely agree, mate. 3-0, 1-1, 3-0 Villa. Sorry, says Linné, who is a Sunderland fan, but I think Villa will win. I'll go with I think I've said 2-1 Leeds. I mean, that lineup's not helped. That lineup's not helped, but yeah. I'll go with the 1-1. I'll go with the 1-1. Paul Mescal, best Leeds channel. Love you for that, Pat. 2-1 Leeds. Let's go. The pitch is looking a bit mad, isn't it? The pitch is looking, yeah. So anyway, right, guys, we're off. Normally we're on here like way earlier. Hold on. First half. There we go. Hold on. We're going, but I will adapt that clock. Don't worry. Okay. Oh, don't know why. 10 seconds has just gone past really quickly. Right. We're going to adapt. Hold on. 19, 20. There we go. So yeah, guys, if you want to adapt, you can do. Oh God, there we go. Ollie Watkins on the ball now. The pitch does it look really heavy to you guys? It just looks heavy. Maybe it's just me. Do you think the same? But yeah, obviously Villa massive favourites for this. Massive favourites. Hope Leeds do Brighton a favour, says Goldstone Ghost. If you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at anyone. Exactly, mate. And I'm quick to take the mick out of people. In a friendly sort of way. You know what I mean? I've got a big group of mates, and we're all Mickey takers. So I can tell everybody is in the chat anyway. Anyway, Bogle tackle on Luca Dean, and it's a Villa corner in the corner. That lineup is terrible watching live from work. Connell, this is Leeds lad. Yeah, I know, mate. Andrew Walsh. I hope I'm wrong, but I sense toxicity in the air. It's not the Andrew Walsh, is it? I can't see other than a Villa win. Can't tell by that. I've got Andrew. The reason I'm saying that is because I have a family member called Andrew Walsh. So I don't know if it is my family member who is a Villa fan, Villa/Leeds fan. If it is Andrew, I'll give you a little bit of credit. Lots of rain overlight. Looks shocking. It does, doesn't it? It does look shocking. It looks heavy. It looks discoloured. Villa win a free kick. John McGinn, who's had a pretty decent week, and for Scotland. Anton Stat brings him down. Do you know the pitch is part artificial grass? Is that true, Jamie? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know, mate. That's the stuff we got put down years ago, isn't it? Ampadu anyway on the ball. Gabby Goodmanson. Leeds have the ball for the first time, really, in terms of possession. Ampadu. Yeah, it looks awful, doesn't it? The pitch looks. I think it looks. It's not coming up. If you're not watching, guys, basically the pitch looks really discoloured and a little bit heavy. People saying lots of rain overnight. I was in York last night, and I don't think it was raining that heavily. I wasn't in York last night. I was in York the night before. Shut up, Connor. What are you talking about? Rough today, Connor, lad. Even worse after the team selection. I know what you mean, Lofts. Are Farke and Aronson dating? I know Farke's... Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I don't think so. Paul switched out anyway. Watching from Newcastle. Hope we can have the same result as them. Definitely, mate. Gabby Goodmanson on the ball. Anton Stack. See the switching of the ball. You know, Leeds have got some really good space wide right here. Maybe it's not Brendan Harrison, but it's Bogle. But it's the conservation. It's taking that risk and playing that pass. And Leeds won't do it. You know, it's all about conservative passing, short passing. That's kind of how we work. But I do think it takes away a lot from Leeds' arsenal. But that's why, you know, Tanaka on the pitch, I think in a game like this would be very suited. Ball goes up. Leeds win the seconds. Villa come away with it. Emi Buendia, can Bogle win it? Him and Dean go together. That's the second time they've gone together, actually. And Leeds win a throw-in. Yeah, showing the bench. Leeds have probably got a better bench than they have starting 11. It's a lot of talent on that bench. James, DCL, Tanaka, Nonto. There's a lot on that bench. Andrew says, I live in Bradford, Connor, if that helps. Maybe not then, mate. Maybe it's not you. Buddy says, Connor, why are you not at the game? Working, mate. This is my job. This is my job. And this is my community. This is, yeah, if you are new, mate, this is, I've got one game, an away game, which I've penciled in, probably in the new year, actually. So I've got an away game penciled in, which I'll be able to get to. But yeah, it's my only time going to Ellen Road. It's sad. So it's unfortunately the sacrifice you have to make, really, for work. This is my job. So, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I can't remember, you know, not going to a Leeds game for a season. Yeah, it's quite upsetting, really. So hopefully, you know, we do get back there and you know, might be a couple of games, but I do love the watch along as well. I love being here with you guys. Leeds pressing highly. Conser on the ball. Okafor hunting him down. A good press here from Leeds. It was relatively aggressive. Pau Torres plays the ball out wide to Matty Cash, who gets rid of it. It's a lovely delivery from Matty Cash. Leeds win it. Ampadu. Bogle. Good start this from Leeds, though. It's intense. Metcha. Bogle's fired it into Metcha. Metcha just needed to hold that up. He didn't need to pass it off straight away. Stel says, is it possible to... Nah, mate, you're not allowed. You're not technically supposed to even, like, film the pitch. You know, when you see vloggers and they film the pitch, you're not supposed to do that. The Premier League can do you for it. It's broadcasting rights. So, yeah, you can be done by the Premier League, basically. So you're not supposed to do it. I think that's why you'll see a lot of the top, maybe vloggers, you know, like in the YouTube space, not doing it, you know. They just don't film the pitch. If you film the pitch, you're in big trouble. And also, mate, Wi-Fi at Leeds would be terrible, which we know it is anyway. But no, I don't think as well that'd go down well at Ellen Road somehow. And Metcha holds it up anyway. Pau Torres does well, but Leeds in and around Metcha for the second. Good. Playing the ball to Metcha and getting in and around him, a novel prospect. I mean, Buendia blocks it. I think what we're doing with Brendan starting, though, is it just feels like a lack of attack. We all know this anyway. It's just a lack of attacking potency, and you can see that. Goodmanson takes it on, does really well. Okafor. Oh, what a brilliant tackle that is. Leeds with a good little move there. I thought it was Goodmanson. It was actually Okafor, but Leeds started well here. Ampadu plays the ball out wide. Jaden Bogle. Roar of Ellen Road. Aronson needs to make an overlapping run. He's just stood there. Cuts inside. Aronson falls over, wins a free kick. Does well there. Does well there. Yeah, we need a result today. We need it, don't we? With what we've got coming up. Well, A, with what we've got coming up, and B, just the table as it is now. Leeds been in that bottom three. Longstaff over it. Good start though. Leeds the better team. Leeds the better team. 7 minutes in. Longstaff over it. His set pieces need to get drastically better than what they were. Longstaff over it. Probably about 25 yards out. It's taking a while to take this. Longstaff. It's got to be better this time. Good ball. Oh, back post. It's in the air. Oh. Yeah! So Leeds have scored. The ball is in the back of the net, but nobody knows what's happening. So Leeds have scored. The ball is in the back of the net. Metra's gone off celebrating. It's bumbled in. It's gone to VAR. Martinez is on the floor. It didn't look like a lot of contact here with Martinez. Martinez looks okay. But there's a Leeds player down. I don't know who it is, but Leeds have scored. Longstaff delivered it. Brilliant delivery. Oh, we could be offside as well. Maybe. Back post, balls in the air. I think Martinez is soft there, you know. I think Martinez is really soft. So the ball's in the air. I think it's, is it? No, it's Goodmanson back post. Martinez drops it. That's not a foul. It's Stack on the floor. That shouldn't be a foul. I mean, Metra's slightly nudged him, but that should count, in my opinion. Again against Villa, it's a weird one. Stack wins it. Martinez has just been soft. Now, that's not a good sign that it's just been chalked off there. Metra put the ball in the back of the net. That should count, I think. Is it offside? Maybe. Yeah, I thought it was offside seeing it initially. So if you guys aren't watching, the ball was put in by Longstaff, but it looked like there might have been a Leeds player offside. I don't think we're going to get this. VAR having a look. And I bet it's Aronson as well. I mean, a hand is onside from the Villa side, or is that a Leeds leg? I think that might be a Leeds leg. Yeah, I think he's offside. Yeah, I think he's offside. Aronson, which is typical because obviously everybody's going to go, well, it's Aronson's, you know, it's the one person who shouldn't really be offside there because he's the first man in the line as well. Shouldn't be offside there. But I think Brendan might be offside. And VAR, so we're going to be looking at this for the next 25 minutes. There's nothing wrong there, I don't think. There's nothing wrong there with Martinez. He's just soft. Soft. Yeah, Stack's absolutely decked it. Yeah! It counts! Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. 1-0 Leeds. Right, come on. I said I felt something today. I just felt something today. Just felt we could get something. But it's been a really good start. Really good start for Leeds United. Very intense at them. Second balls. Doing really well. See, to translate this away from home sometimes, don't we? But much better from Leeds. This is worlds apart in terms of starts from what we've seen in the last 5 games. It was probably similar to West Ham in a sense. But we did score first against Forest. So let's be careful. Let's hope it's... Oh, God. Come on, Leeds. Guys, well, if you are new, make sure you're slapping a like on the video. Anton Stat looks like he's going to come back on as well, which is good. I think he was injured. Stat. Conser plays the ball over the top. Matty Cash on the overlap. Cash. Strout gets rid on the edge of the area, though. John McGinn. Tielemans goes for it. Cries for handball. It's a free kick. Handball. I think it's Sean Longstaff. So Leeds United have scored the goal, but immediately Villa on the... I mean, it's Longstaff. It's handball. We'd be screaming for it. Villa free kick in a very, very promising situation. Can Villa respond instantly? Buendia over it. Dean over it. McGinn over it. They've got players who can really technically strike a ball here. Very good players. Yeah, Perry's hair transplant, by the way. You're all right. He looks more like Ilan Meslier, which is worrying. Okay. Big moment here for Leeds. We mentioned Forest. Leeds conceding straight away. Don't do it here, Leeds. Come on. I think it's going to be Buendia. Got 3 very good technical players here. Yeah, McGinn's left it. Buendia and Dean over it. Buendia in some very good form here. Right, Emi Buendia, 13 minutes in, free kick, 20 yards out. Terrible, really poor. Absolutely hideous free kick. Had absolutely nothing on it. Nothing on it. Lofts it over the bar. No pace. That was an awful free kick from 20 yards out. Leeds get away with it. Well, Metro on the goal, like Metro with another goal. But Longstaff ball in. I did think it was offside. It was great ball in from Longstaff. See, I thought that was offside. But Martinez is so soft there. Stack's done so well. That's what Leeds need to do. Set pieces, baby. So what we've said all season. This is what Leeds need to gain marginal advantages from. Set pieces, physicality, second balls. Ampadu. Leeds just need to take the sting out of the game because Villa are going to have to come on to us here. Pause. Strout. Anton Stack. Pascal. Strout. Plays the ball behind Stack, who's just occupying the left-back role now. Villa not really pressing, which is interesting. They kind of just sat in a bit of a mid-block, and Watkins is telling them to get up the pitch. They just sat. Strout, love it. Unlucky Pascal. Oh, what a touch. That was almost absolutely unbelievable by Jayden Bogle on the run, by the way. Pascal Strout's just played what we don't see, under Farker for Leeds. He's just played a long ball, long arching ball. Bogle's nearly in acres of space. Bogle on the run, nearly takes it down in his stride with his left foot. That would have been unbelievable. I mean, that is not a foul. The ref's given a foul. Sean Longstaff goes in a bit tough on Dean, but that's not a foul. Soft. That is not a foul. Wins the ball. It's just not a foul. Unbelievable. It's not a foul at all, that. Longstaff been to your barber. I don't think that's I think that's what the kids call a taper, mate. I think that's what they call a taper. Paul says, we're not a classic Australian mullet. We're a far better team when we take the game to the opposition. Okay, we can't be wide open, but this sitting back, it doesn't suit us. You're right, mate. Like, there's an intensity to it. It's a completely different team here, isn't it? Villa haven't woke up yet. Stack on the slide there. Goldstone Ghost says, for people watching on Skies, pause your stream until it's up with Connor. Yeah, exactly. Refs on juice. Yeah, he's a big lad, isn't he? I've listened to a couple of podcasts with referees, and they reckon that all of them are just like fitness freaks now. Apparently, that's the way it's going. Do you know what I mean? They're all like fitness fanatics, but yeah, he looks like one, doesn't he? Tielemans on the ball anyway. Boubacar Kamara. Villa haven't really started yet. Leeds not really giving them chance to as well. Pau Torres, Tielemans. This is very Everton, this game. It feels very Everton. Emi Buendia gets a tackle on him. Ampadu. Emi Buendia is still down. Leeds carry on. Ampadu. Brennan Aronson. No one near him. Does well. Bogle wins a tackle. Aronson. Stat. Fouled. Leeds are brilliant. We're playing so well. This, guys, if you're not watching, if you have just caught this, we're all over Villa like a rash. Anytime they get the ball, first contact. This is what we need to do more often. You need to surprise teams with physicality. You need to really play to that strength. Haven't done it enough. John McGinn, little potato heads getting upset as well. Bogle, brilliant. Aronson, brilliant there as well. But it's just such a much better start by the Whites, this. Longstaff off a free kick. Back post. Rodon wins the first. Straight into Martinez's hands. But yeah, this result would take Leeds to 16th. It's not, obviously, we know it's not ideal, but it's a win. It's stopping the rot, isn't it? So, yeah, and then we know what, you know, and it's not game over yet. Obviously, it's not, but it's so important just staying above water. Do you know what I mean? Keeping your head above that bottom three. EJM says, are we afraid, though, that a win here gives us a Jesse Marsh scenario when we delay the decision on fire? I know what you mean, mate. That's kind of where I am a little bit with it. But I guess you just got to enjoy them. I don't think... I know what you mean, though. It's a complete parallel, isn't it? It is a complete parallel. Yeah, this doesn't, like, obviously it doesn't just change your opinion, does it? But this is much better. This is much better. We just need to see it consistently. Ball over the top from Pau Torres. Interrupted by Joe Rodon. Bogle. Leeds win it back. Well done. Well done. Aronson. Metcha. Stack. Loses out. McGinn. Ball through the middle. Great defending by Joe Rodon. Watkins looked like he was through there. Excellent defending. That's how quickly it can change. If you guys aren't watching, McGinn just had the ball there, slotted it through, and Watkins was through. Strout wandering. He does this all. Do you guys realize we spoke about it on White Noise a while ago how much Strout just wandering again there, gets drawn out of position, massive gaping hole. John McGinn just plays the ball into. If you guys remember, you'll remember in terms of like the White Noise that we spoke about. Strout gets drawn. It's drawn out of position there completely by Morgan Rogers. Got to sort that out in his game, Pascal. I think Stack's struggling here. Yeah, I think he's probably still struggling from that. He's probably still struggling, isn't he, from that the goal, literally. Yes. I hope it's not just a home form thing. Like, I think it's the thing is regarding that, your home form's got to be good. Your home form has got to be good. Of course it has. We all know the last 5 games just haven't been good enough. We all know that. But overall, your home form is going to be massive. Of course it is. And that's, that's where Leeds have to take points. Leeds have to take points off like your Chelseas and your Liverpools and stuff like that. They have to do it. It can't just be, and it sounds ridiculous and so easy, doesn't it, when I'm saying that? It's like, oh yeah, Connor, there, we'll go beat Liverpool or we'll go beat Chelsea. But they've got to do it. They've got to do it. This is the position of staying up right now in the Premier League and how competitive that bottom 3 is going to be. How do we score? Good goal. Scrappy, mate. Wasn't great, but it doesn't matter. Dino says, afternoon, sir. Apologies late today. How are we playing? Playing really well, Dino. Yeah, mate. Good to see you in here as well, pal. Yeah, really good. Intense, in the face. Playing well, mate. Has to be said. Tanaka coming on. Yeah, might have to be. Yeah, Stack's struggling, isn't he? Is he concussed? He looks concussed, doesn't he? Yeah, I think he's concussed, isn't he? Tanaka on. 2 very different profiles, but I don't mind it. Cookie says this does feel Jesse Marsh moment for me too. The issue is Farker just doesn't let us play enough, especially away from home. And is that going to change? I know what you mean, Cookie. Like, look, we're all on. I think here we're on the same wavelength. I do think you need to enjoy the moments, of course, because there's not going to be many of them in the Premier League, and it's obviously so difficult to get wins in the Premier League. We know that, but yeah, I know what you mean. Exactly that, Con. Look at Forest yesterday. That's what differentiates the bottom 3 from the rest. We must take points from the stronger clubs, definitely, mate. Jimmy says Leeds have to take points off a Burnley or a Chelsea because they lost to Burnley and to overcome the deficit. Yeah, 100%. I agree with it. So Tanaka coming on. Good to see him back. Absolutely love Tanaka. Had some good nights at Ellen Road, Annie. Tanaka. Good moments. And physicality-wise, he shouldn't, there shouldn't be that much difference. You're looking at Tanaka, and then you've obviously got, the likes of Tielemans in there, and Emi Buendia, and he should be able to match their physicality, obviously. Rodon. Bogle, brilliant ball by Jayden Bogle. Metcha. Oh, unlucky by Leeds United there. Aronson just wide. Good football, brilliant little move there by, but Bogle's just so good, man. I love Jayden Bogle. Plays it round the corner, left foot, onside, spins back out wide to Metcha. Good first touch, fires it in. Oh, could have gone anywhere. Hits Brendan Aronson and goes the side netting. Fired at him by Metcha. It's all he could really do there, really. I didn't see it there, but I think Pau Torres was pressed. But isn't it straight? Like I think there's a lot of us who thought we'd win this game. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. I said it in the preview in midweek. I just thought with how intense Ellen Road's going to be, with how backs to the wall it's going to be, I just felt we were going to get something today. And I still do, and obviously 1-0 up, so that helps. But Villa are going to come back strong. We're aware of that. Buendia plays the ball through. This pitch is helping us as well. It's cutting up a little bit, which is good. Cut out by Joe Rodon, who's been brilliant so far. Just keep an eye on Pascal drifting. Just keep an eye on it. Bogle, who I think so far has been Leeds' best player. Longstaff. Come on, Sean. Sean Longstaff, basic 5-yard pass, kicks it out for a throw-in. But Bogle's been the best player so far. He's been excellent. So glad it's not just me thinking it's Farke's version of Liverpool. I hope I'm wrong, but so many similarities. Lapper says as well, afternoon, Con, I'll be honest, hopefully wanting Leeds to win, but it doesn't change my opinion on Farke. He has to go before Christmas. I know what you mean, mate. I know what you mean. And we can respectfully say that, can't we? But anyway. Cash. McGinn. I hear you. Good to see you there. Good defending from Leeds again. Longstaff, what is he doing? Longstaff turns back into trouble when there's a real availability for Leeds to just get out. No, Okafor. Okay, Leeds in a transitional moment here. Okafor. No, that's poor from Okafor. Tanaka on the overlap there, and that's really poor ball. That should just kept hold of it. There wasn't really anything on. Tielemans. Big chance that for Leeds. Really big chance. Really big transitional chance. When we're on top, we need to make it count as well, don't we? We all know Villa are going to come back into this at some stage and have a spell, as every Premier League team will do against Leeds, even if we're winning the game, because they're just too good. Tielemans, ball over the top again. Road on there again. It looks like Watkins is offside a hell of a lot here. We're really good defending by Bogle and Aronson, though, who get the ball off. Longstaff. Come on, Sean. Sean, pouring that midfield. Lax loses it. Kamara wins it ahead of Okafor. 50-50 battle. He's lost it. Cash with the ball in. Oh, wow. Very, very good defensive header there by Joe Rodon. Watkins, ball played in there, and it's brilliant. Brilliant by Joe Rodon. Okafor losing that battle there. It's got to be better. Got to be stronger against Kamara. Ball into the box by Matty Cash. Brilliant ball. And Rodon's done so well. It looks like a corner, but it's not. It's a goal kick. Excellent defending by Joe Rodon. Just ahead of Watkins. But with the best chance so far. Rain absolutely siloing down at Ellen Road, which obviously won't help the pitch. Villa just getting a little bit more of the ball now. Dean, Joe Rodon. Leeds win it back, though. Ampadu. Look forward, Ethan. Well done. Goes long. Gabby Goodmanson. Who just gets taken out there. Okafor then gets taken out. Well done, Leeds. Win the free kick. Ampadu. Longstaff. So yeah, special like guys. Claire says, thank you for reading my comments out. Massive appreciate it. Massively appreciate it. Keep up the great content. Thank you so much, Claire. Hi, Connor. Another Sunderland fan hoping Leeds can win today. Thanks, mate. Yeah, we do have a few Sunderland fans in here. Lovely shirt, mate. Cheers, Rich. Cloud says, smash a like. Thanks so much, Cloud. Really, I need to make you a mod, don't I? Thanks, mate. Yeah, I think Sutton's just said it there on commentary. Villa are going to have moments here. They are going to. They've had a couple of nearly moments, so we've just got to. Leeds have got to sit in now and defend well. You know, we've got to manage games better. Dean, it's far from over. It feels, even though I've said multiple times, I think Leeds are going to get something today. Pau Torres, Dean, Ollie Watkins. Tackled again. Good defending by Leeds. Tielemans, though, on the rebound. Caught out by Tanaka. Good reading of the game. Tanaka then plays it to Bogle. Bit of a hospital pass that. Bogle taken out by Ollie Watkins. Hopefully he's all right. He's had a brilliant start. Oh, he's bleeding. Oh, I thought he was bleeding. Is he bleeding? It looks like he's bleeding there, Bogle. Tanaka did really well there, though. Tanaka did really well. Intercepted the ball, played it back to Jaden. Jaden wins a free kick. He's been excellent so far. Best player on the pitch by a country mile at the minute. Jaden. Lucas Perry, who's filling out that shirt. Good lad. Big boy. Gets rid. Brilliant winner there by Lucas Mecha. Oh. Mecha wins it, but he was adjudged to climb on the back of Tielemans there. Free kick Villa. 30 minutes gone. Sun looks like it's coming out a little bit at Ellen Road. Conser. Matty Cash. Conser again. Lovely ball over the top by Ezri Konsa. Strike does well. 50-50. Ricochets out to Noah Okafor, who gets rid. Mecha tries to flick it. Can't do it. Leeds just getting a little, and it's naturally going to happen, obviously, but Leeds just getting a little bit stretched a little bit here, I'd say, without them really doing anything. Jaden Bogle. Lofts it with the throw-in. Leeds win. Tielemans does well. Rodon gets rid again. It's a game of head tennis at the minute. Tanaka does well. Throw into Leeds in the corner. It's a bit of a, I'll be honest, it's at the minute, it's a bit of a boring game. It's a bit of a, but that's fine with Leeds. We're all right with that, aren't we? Let's take it into a boring game. We don't want it to be end to end and entertaining. The quality's not there. It's not a good quality game, even from Villa's side either. You know, that intensity seems to have dropped just a little bit. Rodon has been colossal. Yeah, Rodon's been very good as well so far. I really enjoy your commentary, Connor. Thank you, Andrew. Really appreciate that, buddy. All the best, mate. Thank you. Jonathan Hill. Hi, John. The team and board seem to be needing proof of better game management. If we win and see that here and over the next 4 games, we should all want Farker to stay. Big tackle there by Tanaka on Watkins, and Leeds win a free kick. John McGinn puts the ball in the net, but after the free kick. Good finish that from McGinn, to be fair. He's laced it past, absolutely laced it past Perry in the net, but the whistle had already gone. Villa pressing a little bit higher now with Watkins and Rodgers effectively playing as a front two. Yeah, but Rodgers, they're just putting a heat map on here, and he's barely touched the ball, but they're pressing a little bit more in the midfield now, Villa. Ampadu. Tanaka. Ampadu. Longstaff. Oh, from Goodmanson there. It's a short pass, and Tielemans puts it round the corner. Emi Buendia looks for the foul, doesn't get it. Yeah, seconds needed, I think. Second goal's needed. Jaden Bogle darting down that right wing. Loses it. Unlucky. It's going to give a foul away here. Good defending that from Emi Buendia. Boubacar Kamara. Tackle. Well done. No Okafor. Gabby Goodmanson going on one of his mazy runs again. Leeds need to get in the box. We've seen this before. Goodmanson does so well. He's done it before. Why don't we get in the box? We've seen Gabby do this so recently when he's so brilliant at driving forward, and Leeds just don't get the bodies in the box. Yeah, Leeds just don't get the bodies in the box. Like, you see Gabby Goodmanson going, and he's such a brilliant traveller with that ball. We've just got 2 men in the box. We need to be busting a gut. That lot, Longstaff, I can see where he's on the pitch, but this should not be when Gabby Goodmanson gets hold of the ball and starts driving. Metcher and Aronson in the box. Needs to be much more of a midfield presence in there. There's got to be a trigger as soon as Gabby Goodmanson starts running with the ball. There's got to be. Leeds have got to flood that box way more than they do. And that's the problem between the attackers and the defensive side, because there's too much of a gap. Leeds are too bothered about defending. And I get that to an extent. You've got to rip raw, get forward, flood that box. When Goodmanson does that, he's now on average starting to do that a couple of times per game, really, isn't he? Got to start flooding that box. Got to be a trigger there. Leeds win the ball back. Ethan Ampadu. Aronson, got to be quicker. Loses it. Has to be quicker. Options there. Oh, Brendan Aronson. Options, but he's just head down. Bogle wins a free kick. Brilliant. This game's getting a bit heated now. Dino says, good to see more positive substitute with Tanaka coming on. Not Gruev, yeah. Jonathan says, good to see you too, Connor. What do you think? I don't necessarily. Let's have a look what you said, mate. I know you'd mentioned. Let's have a look. Let me just. Oh, thanks, LTD Limited. Really appreciate that, mate. Thank you. No, Okafor on the ball there. Really good dribbling. Excellent. Gets the byline. Okafor with a good ball into the box. Oh, Metcher nearly. Bogle. Oh, it's gone out of play. Oh, Metcher was inches from it. That's brilliant from Noah Okafor. He's absolutely rinsed Matty Cash there. Gets to the byline. Lovely little chip ball in. Oh, and it's good defending from Luca Dean. He almost just marshals Metcher out of the way. I mean, he's got hold of his arm, though. Would you take a draw now? No, Tim, not when you're 1-0 up at home, mate. No. But no, I don't, yeah, and look, if he gets, look, Jonathan, I think to your comment, mate, if, as I've said, mate, if we're starting to see a different Leeds United, starting to see a bit of adaptation, and we start seeing this throughout the season, brilliant. Then he's learned. That was always my leash with him, mate. I've said this multiple times before. That's why I've been in the grey area with him, because I've tried to give the guy a chance. I've thought, look, okay, if he adapts, but he's not as of right yet. And we need to see more of a sample size, like you quite rightly said, than just Aston Villa at home, because, you know, you have your West Ham at home, Jonathan, don't you? And then you play Brighton and Forest, and you're thinking, what on earth is the plan here? You know, there can't be many more of those. You know, you're going to lose games, of course, you're on the Premier League, but there's got to be more of a plan. LTD, yeah, they didn't equalize. Okay, Perry. Oh, Perry. Awful kick. Awful kick. I don't think he's strong at kicking, is he? I think we've all established that. Goodmanson. Okafor. Brilliant strength. Brilliant strength. No, Okafor. Goodmanson. I do like Leeds' left side. I really like Leeds' left side. The game stage is perfect for Nonso. Yeah, I don't think Arison's been bad, but it's the attacking threat, isn't it? Which definitely will be up with Nonso. I agree with you. Pau Torres. Consa. Gone all the way back to Emi Martinez. Martinez looking to go long. And guys, we'll be back with the instant match reaction, and then obviously White Noise, which will be there tonight. Leeds winning it back. John McGinn is just bitching and moaning to the referee anytime Leeds players go near him. He shoves his arse into the players to try to defend the ball, which he's always done, John McGinn. Leeds win it back brilliantly as well. Villa players are just bitching and moaning. That's the problem. Okafor tries to do Cash and Leeds win a corner. Villa players, and Cash is now on the floor rolling round. Cash then rolls back onto the pitch, even though they need a goal. Okay, Matty, we'll waste your own time then. That's fine. Okafor's just stood on his hand a little bit there. But yeah, John McGinn's just moaning. He's just moaning. They're all moaning because Leeds are being really aggressive with them in the duels, which is excellent. Longstaff, Gabby, you know, no, Okafor's been excellent as well. Okay. Attacking corners first. Joe Rodon second to Erling Haaland in the Premier League. Wow. It needs to be a good ball in from Longstaff. Corner. Oh, Aronson on the volley. Leeds United from a set piece were unlucky. It was a brilliant ball in. Ball rebounded out to Brendan Aronson. I thought through a sea of bodies there. Well done, Metcher. And Morgan Rogers is moaning again. They're all just moaning. They're all literally just moaning at the referee. It's constant. Aronson on the edge of the area here just drilled the ball in. Good ball in from Longstaff. Leeds. Oh, I thought Strout nearly got to it. And then Aronson back through a sea of bodies. Martinez has done really well there. He's watched that the whole way. He's done well there, Aronson. It's a clean strike as well. It's a good save. Good save. Underrated save that, because like I said, it was through a sea of bodies. Pau Torres. Ezri Konza. John McGinn. McGinn looks long. Crossfield. Luca Dean. Buendia looks like he's lost it there, but he's kept it in. Aronson. Plays the ball around the corner. Looking for Metcher. Look like maybe a handball there by Lucas Metcher. He doesn't even look like a striker, does he, Metcher? He almost looks like a... Do you know what he could be, in my opinion? He could be like a Joe Linton. You know, in the midfield, someone could convert him to a centre midfielder and just be that hustle and bustle in the middle. You could have that, couldn't you, with Metcher? It doesn't strike me at all as a centre forward. It's bizarre. Longstaff right in on Tielemans. Brilliant. Brilliant from Bogle right in on Buendia, but that is a foul. It did look like one. And Buendia, just John McGinn, man. You just forget about what John McGinn's like every single time. And John McGinn's got him a yellow card. Has he got him a yellow card? Brilliant. And that's why John McGinn does what he does. That's why he does what he does, John McGinn. The referee was not going to give him a yellow card there. He'd walked away. John McGinn goes and screams in the referee's face. Ref pulls out a card. It's absolutely not a yellow card. There's been worse tackles than that in this game that haven't been a yellow. I mean, you cannot believe the state of refereeing, can you? Top league. He'd walked away. The referee had walked away. Was not going to give a card, and then he just gives a card because John McGinn comes up and starts shouting in his face. If anything, McGinn should get a card for that. Here he is anyway. Ball in the box. Gudmundsson up against Dean in the corner here. Leeds goal kick. Brilliant from Gudmundsson. If Rodgers keeps marking Rodon like that from a corner, I can see Leeds getting a goal. I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah, it's an interesting matchup, isn't it? Rodgers isn't a small guy, but there's no way he can physically compete with someone like Rodon. Emery's not happy. Leeds is very similar to that of like, this game is very similar to Bournemouth, Everton, just the intensity's there. The West Ham game. We are going to pick up points at home this season, Leeds. 100%. Metcher. Against Torres. Got to be stronger there. Torres does well. Never going to get that. Leeds trying to press high here. Matty Cash. Leeds are pressing very high. McGinn. He's still bitching. I've never seen anything like this. This is a spectacular performance from John McGinn in terms of bitching at the referee. Like, it's quite incredible. So I said this to you guys before. He needs booking. John McGinn needs booking. It's constant with the referee. It's frustrating he's still going. And he's still chirping at him. He's still chirping at him. He's still going. It's so frustrating to watch because he backs into the defender. I've said this multiple times with this guy. He falls over. So he puts his ass into the defender, then falls over, wants a free kick. When he doesn't get it, he just starts bitching for the next 20 minutes. It's so frustrating to watch. Anyway, Morgan Rogers. Here he is now. McGinn. Boubacar Kamara, chance for Villa. Shot on goal, just wide. Matty Cash. Better from Rogers that as well. Did really well there, Morgan Rogers on the half turn. McGinn. Matty Cash. He's got to be careful there. Okafor as well, by the way. Got to be careful because Matty Cash is very good in advanced positions. That's his job. Leeds defended the space well, though. Well there, though. Perry. Wendy loses it. Okafor does well there. Tanaka. No real forward options for Tanaka there. Leeds just clustered. There's no width. Okafor touches it, loses it. Strauch. Goodmanson. Ampadu. Just feels Leeds are still lacking that quality. I mean, the quality is probably going to come from our fullbacks, to be honest. Goodmanson goes for it, but yeah, Leeds just don't really just have that. I mean, we've got the quality on the bench. They're doing well now. But like the likes of Nonso, I think it's got to come on in this game. Got to come on. It's not because Brendan Aaronson's having a bad game or anything. It's just that quality. 6 minutes added on. Don't really know where they've got 6 minutes from. Probably Stack, isn't it, to be fair? So Josh says, hi, Connor. Working today and just finished. I see we're winning, but how are we doing? We're playing well, mate. We're playing well. Yeah, we are. We're playing well. Dropped off a little bit, but Villa haven't been good either. But Leeds have done well. The intensity's been there, mate. We kind of dropped off a little bit, I'll be honest, but overloads here. Oh, dear. Rogers. Kamara. Watkins. I thought that was in. Wow. Yeah, right on cue there. Watkins is missed by about an inch. Wow. Yeah, ball played here. I think it was from Boubacar Kamara. Watkins first time. I mean, that's less than half a foot wide. I thought it was in. I thought he just nestled that into the bottom corner. That's as close as you'll get from Ollie Watkins. Yeah, Perry was nowhere near that. That was 1-1. Yeah, Leeds get away with it there. Just gotta be careful there because Villa are, when they do get the chances, it's just moments, you know what I mean, through the phases. And it's quick, you know, just like that. Ball played into Watkins, strike off, you know. Conser. It's got to hold out here till half time. McGinn. Ooh, Tanaka could be in trouble there. McGinn straight to the referee again. The McGinn showing it, and then he gets the yellow card out. I mean, look, I'm not saying he's not going to get yellow card, but look at that little meatball. Can we book him? Can he get booked? I'm trying to watch a football game, and all I see is John McGinn, that little meatball, just literally running to the referee. And I mean, look, he charges 20 yards to get to the referee there. Unbelievable. It's awful to watch. Tanaka in the book. Thanks to McGinn again. The referee just plays to it, though, doesn't he? Plays to it. Wonder how many more players we're going to get booked because of John McGinn and the referee's weakness. Oh, dear. Ball into the box. Leeds concede a corner. Had to do that then. They have 4 players behind Leeds' line. Villa corner. 48th. They're getting into it now, Villa. It's where Leeds show the resolve. It's quiet, Ellen Road. Really quiet. It's almost a nerve. There's like nerves, it feels. Weird corner routine, this from Villa. Oh, they're doing an Arsenal. All in. Good defending from Leeds. Harrison chasing down. Hook back. Oh, fuck, can't get it under his spell. Villa win it back. It's dropped a little bit, this from Leeds at the minute, and I get it. I get it's Villa, look, and they're going to have a period, and we've said that, but it has dropped a little bit, the intensity at the minute. I mean, I don't know where Metcha's playing like. Tanaka's the furthest forward player at the minute. Leeds win a free kick. Any booking there for... So no booking. But why are the Leeds players not charging up? See, Longstaff's done it, and he just goes, no way. See, if that's John McGinn, if the other player gets booked, that is a booking. That is the exact same as the other. That is a booking for Yuri Tielemans. It's the exact same as the tackle on Emi Buendia, Jaden Bogle. It's the exact same tackle. Doesn't get a book. This is what I mean. It's just, if the rules are consistent, fair enough, but they're not. It favours teams who've been in the Premier League for a longer period of time. It's just it's so infuriating. John McGinn's not shut up the whole game. He's not been booked. That is a booking in terms of a foul. It's a joke. Longstaff on the free kick there. Martinez will come out and claim this. Yeah. Yeah, Callum, I agree, mate. I mean, Longstaff does it, but yeah, just the thing is, some captains, and this is what happens. McGinn does it all the time. There's license for him to do it because there's not a marker put down or not. You're not able to do that. Do not come up to me every single time there's a decision because I will book you. He just lets him do it. Ball played over the top. Watkins looked offside, but Gummers has done really well. Ampadu round the corner. Metcha, hold on to it. Hold on to it. Does well. Few Leeds players forward, but we've got no players forward. Tanaka. It's actually worked out. Metcha's playing right wing. There's just nothing in the box at all. Okafor, don't just swing it in. There's no point. But he's on that side. No Okafor. Loads of Villa players back. He's put the ball in there. It's just a terrible ball by Okafor. There's just no point in doing that. Villa come away with it now. Tanaka, brilliant tackle. And Leeds are in a transitional moment and the referee blows. But Leeds winning, guys. Leeds winning. A good performance so far. Still lacking a lot in that final third. We 100% need... So I'd be making changes now. I know Aronson's had a good game, but I think you need someone to look after the ball a little bit more and build a little bit more on that attacking third for me. I'll be making a change now, whether or not it's James or Nonso, up for debate. Guys, we'll be back for the second half. I will see you very, very soon.
Leeds on the offensive straight away.
Now then, so it looks like Maatsen, when we look at the depth here, coming off the bench, and whatever people say, you just can't compete with that. That's European depth. Maatsen and Donnell Marlin are coming off for Buendia and Dean, which is monstrous depth. I mean, yeah, I'd be looking at maybe making a change as well for Leeds. If I'm honest with you, I think I'd probably look at maybe Aronson. Looks like the wind is going with Leeds in this half as well. It looks like anyway. But Leeds are just so much better when we're pressing, aren't we? We're so much better when there's a bit of intensity about us. But if we're dropping off a little bit in this half, I think we will suffer. I think Leeds have got to be where Leeds are much better. Ball in, McGinn. Ooh, goes up for a goal kick. And what that means is, when I say that, everybody, is we just need to be a little bit, we need to be more intense. How much better are we when we press? We're so much better, aren't we? Hi, guys. Rom says, what's up with the moustache? It is Movember, mate. That's what the tash is. Keep pressing, stay on the front foot, sit back. Sitting back on a 1-0 lead against Villa would be a disaster. I agree. I don't think you can sit. Yeah, I don't think you can sit back on it. I completely agree with you. My missus is going to be raging. So she does Pilates, and she's like a Pilates teacher, and I've nicked that from the fridge. And she couldn't even be watching now. I'm going to get an absolute earful. I'm already in a bad books because I cancelled cinema date last night, so I'm already in the bad books. So yeah, that's fun. And I've nicked a Huel drink, so there we go. But she's gonna have to deal with it. You know what I mean? Bogle. Right, just crank this up. But yeah, need to get up the pitch though. Don't want Villa to maintain what they've built in that first half. McGinn, it's not a foul. He just falls over again. Look at him. Little meatball. Just falls over. Falls over. Gets it again. McGinn. Ball over the top. Cash. They've had a rocket up their arse, you can tell. Marlin, space. 1-1. Rodgers. God, how easy is it? It's just... Marlin. Just, it's so easy, isn't it? It doesn't surprise me. 1-1. Villa score. Yeah, it was just so easy, that. My God. All that hard work in the first half, and what are we in? 40 seconds? I mean, we had a warning straight off, didn't we, when they got in behind us? Cash has just played it in. There's nobody. Okafor's just nowhere near him. It's what we were saying in the first half. We're saying in the first half, Okafor needs to track his man. Yeah, just Okafor's got to be better there. Got to be better in terms of defending Donnell Marlin. And then Rodgers gets ahead. It's a good, lovely flick. Great finish. 1-1. As easy as that. Morgan Rodgers. Dearie me. I mean, they've just come out and within two, obviously they've made this. Look at the changes though. Emery, there you go. Look at the changes, the substitutes. Substitutes leads back into the bottom three. And then, yeah, substitutes clearly made a difference. And Marlon fires the ball in and there's Rodgers to tap it home. 1-1. God, it's great being a Leeds fan. Gosh. All started, by the way, with John McGinn just falling over again and the referee saying that's fine. Aronson, Bogle, Longstaff, Aronson doesn't get it across. Longstaff fumbles it. Sean Longstaff, man. I just can't get on board with him. Just cannot get on board with him. Like, I like his energy, his endeavour, but he's just, the quality is so severely lacking. Watkins trying to run against Rodon. Turns him, ball into the box, headed away. Kamara, Strout gets it away. Aronson, Bogle. Yeah, Leeds under it now. Leeds under it. Villa have come out with the rocket up there. Leeds are just defending. We've got to get up the pitch. Got to get up the pitch. Again, tries to play it around the corner, blocked. Tanaka goes over. Aronson. Still has it. Pass it. Fucking pass it. Excuse my French. Apologies, guys. Doesn't pass it. Shoots into a wall of legs. Excuse my French. Okafor. Go on. Go at him. Okafor. Longstaff over the bar. God, he's Sean Longstaff. Just no quality, is there? Just leans back and smacks it over the bar. Just such a distinct lack of quality. Okafor knocks it onto him. And yeah, Longstaff just blazes it. I know, Lee. I know. Yeah, I think we've got to just make some. I'd make a change now. Said it at half time. Aronson did well there. To be fair, there's just a distinct lack of width as well. There's no width. I want a winger on that right hand side. Do you know what I mean? Leeds get the ball and we're just inverting all the time. Perry anyway. But this is a critical point for Leeds. Really critical, probably quite a critical point in our season. In fact, well, it definitely is. But the intensity of that first half, Leeds need to take risks, and we're doing it a little bit more in the last 2 or 3 minutes. But we're gonna have to take risks to reward here. Bogle. Aronson. Bogle did so well there. Aronson just lost the ball again, and Bogle's done everything in his might to win it back, and he's won a free kick. Aronson just passed the ball quicker, you know. Tal says, I disagree, Connor. We have the quality to brush teams like Villa aside. It's Farke. He's running this into the ground. Yeah, I'm not 100%. Yeah. Nonso for Aronson, Longstaff for Beal. Yeah, that'd be a good shout, mate. Beal goes down. Not Beal. Bogle goes down. A bit better from Leeds, though. It's been a half-decent response. It's so annoying we start the second half like that, though. Tanaka, Aronson. Gudmundsson, he's off again. Foul. Book McGinn. Won't book him, though, will he? Good, he's booked him. What me? What me? Little meatball. Don't give meatball a yellow card. Terrible Scottish accent. The meatball's got a yellow card. And that is one of the most deserving yellow cards we've seen. It's not a foul on Mecha, that by Pau Torres. I'd be looking at DCL as well, guys. I would. I'd be looking at DCL. I do like Mecha. I have to say, though, I do prefer DCL. Just a bit more mobile. But I'd be looking at DCL coming on and Nonso and having that front two. Be all for Longstaff's not a bad shout either. Longstaff over the free kick anyway. But aside from that, aside from the ball in, really, for that set piece, I don't think Longstaff's been great at all, to be honest with you. He's over the free kick here, though. Ball into the box, a good ball in. Aronson loses it. Villa on the break. Ampadu's going to have to get back and does so well there, Ampadu. On Matson, well done. Aronson loses it again. So why didn't he pass the ball, guys? You know, when there's an obvious pass in front of him, he just needs to do that, doesn't he? Okafor plays the ball behind. Mecha, no. Runs into traffic. He's going to go down here. And Tanaka wins it. McGinn keeps hold of it, though. It's turned into a little bit of a back and forth now. Ollie Watkins. Oh, what Perry's doing there. I don't know what he's doing, Perry. Perry's a bit. He's all over. He's a bit all over the place, isn't he, Perry? Like Watkins' strike on goal there. It's the ball's parried by Perry, but it's then kicked away from Perry. And it's like, just go jump on the ball. Save, jump on the ball. And he just kind of kicks it out for a throw in. He just looks a bit nervy for me, Lucas Perry. Still not massively convinced on him, have to be honest with what I've seen at Leeds United. Tanaka's been good since he's come on. Yeah, I'd be looking at bringing DCL on, to be honest. Yeah. I agree with what everybody says. It's changes that need to be made now. I completely agree. It does. Villa with a corner. Does feel it's coming, doesn't it? With Villa, there needs to be a change. But yeah, I think we kind of know what the script is here. But yeah, make the changes now and give the lads a chance instead of last minute changes. It says Brion. Yeah, it feels like it'll probably just be on the back of maybe a Villa goal if it is to happen. MTG says this is just rubbish. I would rather a good footballing team in the champ than constantly play this type of crap in the Prem. Blocked by Tanaka. It just feels it's coming. They're not absolutely battering us. It just feels like when we get to, we're still a reasonable threat. It just feels like when we get to their end, it's not very. Aronson will just hold on to it too long. Like, genuinely, that's what I believe. Like a lot of it's been funneled down that right hand side, and he just scuppers so many attacks with just brain dead decision making, in my opinion. The option to pass the ball quicker just doesn't. Always holds on to it for too long. Matty Cash, meatball to Cash. Oh God. Ampadu's got his angles all wrong. Just a simple clearance. Ampadu's got his angles all wrong and given a corner away. McGinn over it. Ball in. I think it was Okafor there. Okafor's header. And it's a save by Perry from the corner. Look, Leeds striding forward now, but from the counter-attack, Brendan Aronson. Pass it. Gets tackled! See what I mean? Gets tackled! Marlon comes away with it. Villa on the counter-attack. Classic Brendan Aronson. 6 touches when he needs 1. Unbelievable. Will remain onto the pitch. Watkins runs into trouble, but still, they have it. Rodgers, just get him off. Bogle, really good ball to Metcha. There's nobody there, though. Nobody there to support him. He's on his own. Does well, Metcha. Bogle, can we just have a bit more encouragement here? Can the manager make a change? Jesus Christ. Okafor up against Cash. Cash does well. Leeds look knackered. We look tired now. I think. Okafor. It's proper leggy now. Tanaka. Aronson. Bogle. Aronson goes all the way back because he can't take a man on. Unless he's in transition. He's ball carrying. He can't go direct and beat a man. Can't do it. Tanaka. Go on. Try take him on. Aronson. Leeds have a corner. Oh. That was offside, I think. It is legs. You are right. You are right. That's a good point there, Ted. Ted said we get crushed in the second half because Farke does not bring on fresh legs every time. They look knackered. Leeds look knackered, and look what Marlon and look what Maatsen have done to Villa. But we do have quality on the bench. There is quality. There's Dan James, for us anyway. There's Dan James. There's Willie Gnonto. As I said, we've seen Tanaka come on. There's Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who we're paying 100 grand a week for. Why? I just don't understand why we don't see. If Leeds bring on, if I'm Farke now, I bring on Gnonto, I bring on DCL, gives us something really fresh going up top as well. Gives us a little bit more oomph. Metcha's knackered. He's been a cart horse this game. I just don't get why you just don't make these two changes. I think every Leeds fan will make the same changes. Metcha's doing well. He's just knackered. If you really want to win the game and keep Metcha on, bring DCL on as well. Yeah, I can hear that, Jamie. Willie Gnonto song. Yeah, Leeds fans are singing Willie Gnonto. Tackle, brilliant tackle, Ampadu. See, transitionally, we look okay. Like, and what I mean by that is we're winning the ball in the midfield. We're doing okay. But we need help, a little bit of help up top, and we've got it on the bench, guys. We've got it on the bench. It's there. They just need that little bit of a push. Matty Cash has done well. Okafor even looks knackered. But we could go Gnonto on the left, James on the right. We're doing okay in the midfield. Doing okay. Tanaka's had a really good game. Tanaka's been brilliant since he's been on. Here, you Farke is reactive, not proactive, and it's irritating. Yeah, I know. Bogle. Ball in. It's quiet, isn't it? It's really quiet, Ellen Road. Ampadu's taking a book in there. Look at this tackle again. It's a bad tackle out from Ampadu. Pau Torres and Villa win a free kick. Yeah, it's quiet, isn't it? It does feel quiet. No, he can't use the excuse that the bench is rubbish. And he's also said multiple times that we've had Aronson and James have been available. Sorry, Aronson and Nonso and James have been available, mate. Like, but I've just put a tweet out now. I've just put a tweet out, guys. If you don't follow me, make sure you follow me on X. But I've just put, come on, Farker, we need the extra help up top here. Midfielder competing really well. Front line look knackered. And we also need that just injection of quality as well. Just I don't know. What's the point in saying Dan James is even going to be involved and saying how much he loves him and all this sort of stuff? Longstaff, Ampadu. The midfield, I think the midfield are competing really well. Aronson, Bogle. Metcha's knackered, mate. Metcha's knackered. It's too isolated as well again. Just gets the ball and we don't get any runners around him, really. We're not holding... The ball's not sticking up top, which is dangerous, especially with the side of this quality. Leeds foul. Now's the perfect chance, the perfect opportunity for Leeds to make changes. Ampadu. Guys, slap a like on the video as well. Do me a favor. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Oh, dearie me. Right. Strout. Goodmanson. Okafor does well. Uses his body well. It's a good ball forward. Aronson's on it. He's onside. Behind the defender. Come on, pass it. No, he's offside. God. I hate this new rule. This new rule where the linesman just, they raise the flag after they've touched the ball and after they've had a cup of tea. And I thought Aronson was onside there. All right, then making two more subs. Ross Barkley coming on and Sancho. Hopefully Farker might look over and think, oh yeah, I need to make those. Four subs. This is then already by Emery. Marlon, McGinn. Good effort, just over. Leeds, I don't know. I don't know what he's seeing here. Maybe he'll react now. He'll probably react now that he's seeing the changes. Like all of you guys have said, he can't talk about quality. That he can't talk about quality at this moment in time. Yeah, don't get me wrong. We don't have a Ross Barkley, a Jadon Sancho, but a lot of teams don't in the Premier League, aside from the 6 teams. They're just bringing Jadon Sancho and all this sort of stuff. But I think Leeds United we've got stuff on the bench, haven't we? Of which we can add a little bit of quality. I can't believe Brendan Harrison's still on the pitch. Perry. I don't know what Perry's doing there. Passing out from the back. Hospital pass to Ampadu, but we've got out of it. Longstaff. Bogle. Longstaff. Spread it. Spread the ball, Sean. Look, Goodmanson's just stood there by himself in acres of space, but we're just allergic to the long ball. Bogle, really good ball around the corner, but Metra's just up there by himself against a really good Pau Torres. I mean, Villa haven't really done that much, but I just think it's... I don't know. I just think it's there for us, isn't it? The game's there for us. I don't think Villa have been great. I think they're... I'll text Max after this. I think Max would agree. I don't think Villa have been good. Feels like there's an opportunity there again for Leeds. Handbrake off. As I say, really competing in the midfield well. I mean, granted, they've just bought Ross Barkley and Jadon Sancho on, so that's going to give them a little bit of a boost. Maatson in the area. Brilliant from Bogle again. Not rid though. Rogers blocked. Metcha's shagged. Metcha is absolutely knackered. Tielemans. Sancho. What is it with Aronson that he just adores? And I'm not just targeting Brendan here, but what is it? Like, what defensive assurance is there here that I'm just missing? Marlon, just wide. Come on, sit. We've got 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, he's actually doing. I was joking. Oh my god. You, I was doing a countdown there to be sarcastic. I didn't know subs were coming on in the 70th minute. He's made subs on the 70th minute. I don't know, once again, why can't he see this 10 minutes ago? Not only that, I mean, he's made the changes now, so it is what it is. So Nonto still doesn't come on. Fine, whatever. At least James is on. But he's taken Tanaka on and kept Longstaff on. Tanaka, Tanaka. I don't want you to leave my football club, mate. I do not want you to leave my football club. And I'm not trying to be, put this, extremist situation here, but he's taken out Tanaka off. I cannot believe that. You cannot believe taking Tanaka off. Tanaka's been the best midfielder, and I've just said we're competing in the midfield. He just won't take Longstaff off. It's Longstaff. It's Aronson. Tanaka off. DCL. Go on, have a dig. He's had a shot. Terrible effort, but Aronson's still on the pitch. But is what it is. So who's come off then? Oh yeah, Tanaka. Leeds throw. Tanaka's on a yellow and Stack's injured. What aren't people getting? What do you mean? Well, it's not about that, mate. Like, but Ampadu's on a yellow card. Bring Gruev on. Do you know what I mean? There's. I'm not saying we do that, by the way, but we've got. I mean, half the team's on yellow cards at the minute. I think Tanaka was competing quite well. I think also I'd rather keep Tanaka on the pitch when he's been our best midfielder. I would say. Doesn't matter if he's on a yellow card. Ball him. I just would have. I think he's more impactful here for us. But as I said, the substitutions are going to give us an intensity. Rodgers. Leeds pressing a lot higher now, though. There's going to be a bit of risk, but that's fine. I don't mind us doing that. Yeah, lads, I'd be stunned if we saw Nonto. He just doesn't favour him. Like, he just doesn't favour him. It is what it is. I think we're all aware of that now. Strout booked. Maybe he should come off then as well, Strout, because he's booked as well. That's a foul, that as well. Right on the edge of the area. Yeah. Pascal, the yellow card, right on the edge of the area. Villa have got a free kick. There's about 12 of them lined up to try it. This. Massive 20 minutes for Leeds United season. Really big. Ugh. I said 1-1, didn't I? Start of the game. Free kick is taking an age because the referees. It's like a algebra complication level wall set up here. Morgan Rogers over it, 20 yards out. Two one. Deflects. Rogers second. Oh dear. It was just inevitable. Like, I'm not even surprised. I'm not angry it was coming. I'd have been stunned if we'd have held out, to be honest. Just got to that point now. It's just pure apathy. It's like, yeah, that's coming. Obvious. I don't think it was a moment of brilliance. I think it's literally deflected. I'm pretty sure it's deflected, so... I need to have a look at this again. I need to have a look at Perry. Let's have a look. Did it deflect? It looked like it deflected. What's Perry doing? I thought it deflected. I don't know what Perry's doing. I'll be honest. Like, I mean, that's straight down the middle. I mean, it didn't even. I mean, Chris Sutton's having he's having a tug at this. I mean, it wasn't a brilliant free kick. He's done well to get it up and over and on target with like that element of pace. Don't get me wrong. Perry's just stood there. What is he doing? He just stood there. The ball's gone like left central. Oh, Leeds are falling apart again. Great. Ball over the top. That's the chant anyway. James. Yes! James! It's 2-2. The high line. That high line. Brilliant. Have that, Villa, singing Leeds are falling apart again. Have that. Come on. They're not that... Like, look, we know they're a good team. I mean, presumably it's onside. Does it count? Is John McGinn there saying it's offside? Is he come back onto the pitch? James has scored. It's 2-2, but I don't know if they're looking because they're playing that high line. The ref can't wait to chalk this off. Okay, so James has scored. So the question is, has Dominic Calvert-Lewin touched it at the end? So yeah, really quick response. Is he on? Ooh, I think he's off. I think James is off. Yeah, that's offside. I'm sure of it. I think it's touched. Yeah, it's going to be. It's Calvert-Lewin's handball. It's handballed in. It's not going to count. It's not going to count. Yeah, there's no way that counts. I'd be stunned if that counts. I'd be stunned. DCL's handballed it in. Feels very Bamford, doesn't it? Doesn't that just feel like Bamford? Yeah, I know his hands like that. Balls hit him, hit his hand and gone in. They're gonna count that off. Of course they are. If that stands, I will be stunned. I'd be stunned. I mean, to be fair, I don't see that can count, to be honest. Yeah, I bet. No. Yeah, it's fair, isn't it? It was a handball. It was. I'm looking at that, and that's the look in it. What's happening now? Is he bringing on another change? Now Nonso and Peru are coming on. Here we go. The old Farker tactic of I don't know what to do. So let's throw shitloads of players on and see if it can stick. There's no strategy behind it, guys. This is what just does my head in with it. There's just no strategy. This should have happened in the 55th minute. Half time, we were saying on air, like, you know, even if it's DCL and and Nonto, like, or James, whatever. It just has to happen early. Aronson's been on the pitch for 80 minutes. Longstaff's still on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, I just want to see this earlier and give us a chance. We could win this game. Now we're losing the game. Like, we could have won this game. You 1-0 up. You 1-0. Villa haven't been. We all know this has been a very average Villa performance. We've had them on the back foot for 40 minutes. And then it's so easy. It's so piss easy. And the changes, like, he gets the 80th minute and then it doesn't feel there's any thought process behind it. It's, you know, it's so irritating. Bogle. I still can't believe we brought Tanaka off. And I'm more surprised people are justifying it. I'm stunned. And fair enough, guys. I know it's subjective, but I'm just stunned people are justifying it. Really surprised by that. Like, he's the best midfield player. Just because he's on a yellow card, you don't bring him off. He's intelligent enough not to get another yellow card. I just can't believe he brought him off. Andrew says, what on earth is Nonto supposed to do in 10 minutes? Well, yeah, then you know, he'll still get called not good enough, mate. He was 10 minutes. He wasn't good enough in those 10 minutes. It's like, what is he supposed to do? You're just not giving yourself a chance, are you? Just not giving yourself a chance. Ball in. Like, as well, you're like, how can a team effectively, like, gel even? You know what I mean? How can you gel in that final period as well? You just got 10 minutes. Just Hail Mary stuff, innit? That's what it is. But we know that with Farke. It's the Hail Mary stuff. I don't think there's any strategy behind it, I'll be honest. Bogle. Dan James. Corner. And especially when you look at James in particular, and you look at Nonto, who's quicker than Aronson, and Villa play a high line. So if Villa play a high line, why would you not want quick players in and around? Do you know what I mean? I mean, Dan James has just played a hideous ball in. We've got an opportunity to put the ball in the box and we don't do it. It's staggering sometimes. But yeah, that's the more frustrating thing is this is so much closer. Oh, Nonso. Ball in. But it's like, wouldn't it have been nice if we could have seen this at like 1-1? Wouldn't it have been nice? But he's too conservative. He's too worried. He's too worried about getting done the other way. But we can't defend like that. We can't shape up like that. And then invariably we can. And by the way, it's another 2 goals we've conceded. Longstaff loses it. Somehow Longstaff's still on the pitch. You're just staggered by it with Longstaff. Marlon could be the sucker punch here. It's 2-on-2. Over the bar. Another sub coming on for Villa. Tanaka was passing too forward for Farke. Keep Farke. He might need it for the. I think that's genuinely going to be in the thought processes. I just don't trust our ownership. Like, I just don't trust them. The smoking gun, I keep saying, is now at them. But yeah, completely agree. I mean, I know you're a Sunderland fan, mate, but yeah, completely agree. Farke, that's probably how they're looking at it as well. You know, it would not surprise me, this ownership group thinking about the Championship and just saying, look, yeah, we'll keep hold of him until then, and then he'll be able to get us back up again. Genuinely wouldn't surprise me. I'd hope we'd think longer term than that, but I don't know. Kind of just got to that point with them at the minute with how indecisive they are. That's probably what they're thinking. Roll on. So frustrating that we've not even been that bad this game. But the ball into the box, saved by Martinez. But it's just so obvious where the issues have been. And all it is now is just get the ball to James, James run and cross the ball into Dominic Calvert-Lewin. That's the strategy. That can't be a Premier League strategy. I mean, I would have loved for Tanaka to be in the pockets, you know, in the advanced periods of this game, you know, in the pockets, just maybe in that number 8, trying to find the likes of Willian Yonto and Dan James. In effect, he then takes him off and keeps Longstaff on the pitch. I mean, I hope Longstaff scores. I just think that, you know, the guile and the innovation and how good. I mean, the tactic here is to just pass the ball to Dan James and hope. We're not even going down the left side. It's just, cross the ball into Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's all we're doing now. So Dan James, then Dominic. That's the last 10-minute tactic, apparently. What's the point in bringing Peru on? There's no point, is there? I know it's another attacker, but if the objective is to just ping the ball in, I mean, they're just showing the goal again. I have absolutely no idea what Perry's doing. He's absolutely rooted. He's 6 foot. Was he 6'6", 6'4", maybe? Tanaka was carded and tired. Where was he? Why was he tired? He didn't look tired. I think the midfield was competing really well, mate. I think the problem, and I'm not just trying to find an excuse here, by the way. I'm just saying I think the midfield was competing. I thought it was really decent. He didn't look tired for me. Longstaff, Goodmanson. Villa haven't been good today, mate. Villa haven't been good. I mean, it's been a poor cameo from DCL. Have to be honest, but rolled on. Leeds win a free kick. But look how much better we are when Villa take the lead. I think Sutton's just said it there. Look how much better we are. They take the lead. Why can't we do? My missus just messaged me at half time saying, "Look at Leeds." And then she just messaged me going, "Oh, never mind." But this is the thing, isn't it? It's why do we look so much better? And obviously it's game state. Villa have retreated a little bit. They've made a few subs, but handbrake's off a little bit, isn't it? But that needs to happen earlier on. Longstaff. Ooh, Strauss should have scored. Strauss should have scored there, I think. Longstaff ball into the box. I mean, I'll be honest, I think a few of them offside anyway. Strauss win. Yeah, I think Strauss should have scored there. Ball in from Longstaff. Strauss climbs on the set piece. Good header. Got a good contact on it. Just thought he should have scored there, maybe. Maybe it's been a bit harsh. Corner for Leeds. Longstaff. Good ball. Headed out. Leeds win it back. Goodmanson. It's not getting the rub of the green, are we? It's never a foul. Nonso gets the other. He don't look happy, does he? At all. Nonso. There's no even expression on Nonso's face. He's not even arguing with that yellow card. It's normally you'd see that from Nonso. He looks completely despondent since he's come on. Yeah, it's not looking good, is it, guys? I mean, that looked like a foul on the Leeds player, I'll be honest. Quangley, you don't want to be saying that. I have to say, mate, I hate that narrative. that I miss the championship. And I get it's more results based, but we can't be. Are we Leeds United or the greatest of respect to we Norwich City? Is that what we are? Yeah. We're a big club, Leeds, one city club. We've got a fantastic history. We don't want to be in the championship. Like it's just such lack of expectation. This manager's in game management is horrendous, though. It's awful. James, no, Nonso, sorry, and Purdue, James. Fucking hell, Dan James, really? What an awful decision. That's what he's always been badgered for as well, James, when it comes to his stupid decision making at points. Why on earth, as a footballer, you take that decision? I will never know. Cuts in on his left, and I mean, he's nearly hit it out for a corner. That is so bad with the options you have in the box. They've not even been that. This is the thing. It's just not, they've not been great. They've just not been great. He's got it wrong again. He's got it wrong again. Wonder if we'll hear that accountability again. His in-game management is woeful. It's absolutely woeful, and we all know that now. It's not Premier League caliber. Look at when Emery changed the game. Look at Emery changing the game and what he was able to do, and how instant that happened. Villa's shape, stretching Leeds' back line. You know, I thought we were competing in the midfield relatively well. But we all said, everybody in the chat has known that this has felt as soon as Villa scored. And it's not down to superior players or anything like that. It's game management. You can see this is why it does my head in, guys, when people are just like, oh, we can't, the squad's always going to get relegated because the team's not good enough. The team competes. But a lot of it is stupid decision making from the manager as well. It's in-game awful management at points. This game, Villa have not been good today. They've not been good. We had to get something today. It's just poor. It's really poor. It's another 2 goals conceded. There is nothing. There's no structure. There's no frame. Look at the subs. No structure, no framework. It's League One level, like sort of management of a game. It's so poor. What shape are we in now? Oh, and it looks like now Goodmanson's holding his leg. Great. You take Tanaka off and you think in the midfield, he's literally the only one creating any forward momentum. Literally was in that midfield. Longstaff's a little bit more in this game about blood and thunder, winning the tackles. And Purdue, the anchor at the back. Nonto, ball in. It's just shite. It's just so poor. And now we just throw everyone on in the 80th minute and we go on, winners the game or draws the game. We've seen it all before. There needs to be change. Now we've got the hardest run of the season. I mean, I said it was apathy earlier on, but this is just, it gets me more and more annoyed, like seeing some of the changes and the timing of the changes and the certain individuals who, for whatever reason, just get priority and the same issues with him. For people who say, Connor, you've always been Farker out, it's not the truth. It's not the truth. And if you watch One Leeds for a long time, you all know that's not the case. I've actually been kind to the guy because a lot of my community have been like, Connor, come on, you should want him out. You should want him out. And I've given him leash because I've thought to myself, maybe he will adapt. James, in the area. Robin says, what did Nonso do? Nothing. See, this is what I mean. Rob, I appreciate your opinion, mate. And thanks for commenting anyway. I think this is the issue with it all, mate. I think, I'll be honest with you, from my perspective, I think, and football is about opinions, this is the problem. And this is what Farker will lean on necessarily. It's like, players not performing, this, that, and the other. What is Willie Nonso supposed to do after not being involved since Arsenal, really, earlier on in the season, with 10 minutes to go? With 10 minutes to go, what's he supposed to do? And this is I think that's the issue. I think it's always curtailed for whatever reason away from the boss. I don't know why. There are evident problems here, structurally and framework-wise. Evident. It's all to see here. Villa have not been good, and we've just given this win up. We've given it up from being in a position of winning the game. You know. You know. You know, what's it? And look, it's not the Nonto thing, it's all the others as well. It's Peru coming on. Peru coming on for 10 minutes, and we're just lumping the ball into the box. Ball into the box. Nonto on the edge. Sets up. James. No. Ball played forward. Barkley. Nonto. I mean, look at him. He's just looking for options. Still got it, Nonso. Good ball. James. Ball in. For the free kick. Well, guys, that is the end of the game. Leeds United have lost to Aston Villa. What will we see in the post-match conversation? I'd like to see a bit of accountability. I don't know what I'd like to see, to be honest. I'm just kind of at that point. I'm at that point where I'm just like, oh, we won't see it. It'll be whoever's fault. It'll be, you know, we missed moments, and these are the big moments in the Premier League. It's like, yeah, okay, mate. But your job is to, you know, win football matches. Booze around Ellen Road, it felt, and that's it. Yeah, I think that should be it. I mean, I don't know how many more. What do they need? 49ers, what do you need? What more do you need? If you actually know football as an ownership group, you will look at that game and just think, I'm not sure he can quite win Premier League games whilst in Premier League games. And he then goes and hugs Nonto. Safe face, goes and hugs Nonto. Nonto's probably saying, just get off. Oh dear. Right, guys. We'll see you on the instant match reaction in just a second. We're going to be over there, and yeah, make sure you